So welcome to your love reading with me, Starseed Alchemist. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. And if you are returning, welcome back. So this is a collective reading. So all the messages may not resonate with you. However, if you are here, if this message found you, there's a reason. And take what fits, leave what doesn't. Alright, so I kind of pre-pulled a few cards, and from my When Two Souls Meet deck, and the three cards I got here was telepathic. So it says close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. So there is some telepathic communication between you and someone you have a very close soul connection with. So even if there is a physical distance between the two of you, you're still communicating, still feeling each other, that kind of stuff. Then we have soul. Your soul is preparing to reconnect. Trust in the process. So I do believe there is more. It's more than just this external person. It is also your internal. Masculine and feminine energies are reintegrating, becoming one. And then we got recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. So there's definitely some synchronicities and some signs that you're seeing, and it is, I believe this person is seeing those signs as well. And the reason for that is to erase any sort of doubt, any idea that this might just be a coincidence, or this doesn't really mean anything. I'm trying to give it meaning where there isn't. So there's some things that are happening that's like very unlikely things to happen, where you cannot even convince yourself that it's a coincidence. There's no doubt as to why this is happening. So I am going to pull on this, but I'm going to pull a couple more oracle cards before I get into the tarot and clarify those. So let's see what this energy is. Oh, well, I only wanted one, but two came out. So the crown chakra and the root chakra, which is very interesting. This is definitely giving a polarity. As above, so below. The crown chakra and the root chakra, they're essentially the same, but in different polarities, I guess. So the crown chakra and the root chakra, they create the same sort of energy. Just like the crown chakra is your spiritual chakra, versus the root chakra correlates to your crown, but it's on the earth side. So it keeps you grounded, and then your crown chakra keeps you connected to the divine, while the root chakra keeps you connected to earth and that kind of stuff. It's kind of like the yin and yang energy. Everything in nature exists in yin and yang, masculine and feminine. Let me see what this one is about. The messages are in here. So there's some healing of the crown and the root chakra. So I'm getting as above, so below, in that everything that you've manifested and that's been going on for you on the spiritual realm is now going to be manifesting in your physical world. And with the root chakra, since that's about grounding and security, so there's definitely like an increase in abundance, finances, etc. Ooh. Take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. So, there is some rewards, but somebody had to overcome fear here. Overthinking, yes. Playing negative scenarios in your head is creating issues which weren't there at first. It's almost like this person has a habit of It's like they will think themselves out of success, out of a reward, I guess. They create their own little monsters under the bed. Right? Law of attraction. You have been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will soon be yours. Ooh. So that's what it is. Law of attraction. Crown chakra, root chakra. Things are in balance. Okay. Says if someone leaves you confused more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to you. All right. So they were having trouble letting go of past people or past person or past relationship. I think they may have ended things with this person and wondering, it's almost like when you reminisce about the good times, like they're remembering the good times better than they were and kind of not remembering the bad times as bad as they truly were. Because they're wondering if they made the right decision. Interesting. But they have been manifesting this relationship with you. It's like you are everything this person has wanted, this relationship with you. But it's like they still have this energy of thinking it is too good to be true. So they're going back to that past relationship, this relationship they've been guided to leave, and questioning, like, I don't know, maybe that is more of a realistic thing. But there is still this person in the past having not believed that they deserve that kind of love and stuff. So it's like being tempted to go back to this past relationship just because it's easier or it requires less work and effort on their end. It's like this relationship did not really require them to be authentic, and it's like this connection with you, it requires them to show up as their authentic self. It requires them to elevate. It creates like a space for growth versus that other relationship. They don't have to put in any effort. They didn't really have to invest much of themselves in there. They didn't have to take any risks. They didn't have to get out of their comfort zone, right? But there were definitely some red flags and some betrayal. They have to, like, there's a lot of anger this person had bottled up. So I don't know what happened. The relationship was definitely not great in the end. In the beginning it probably was, but with this person growing, their soul over here preparing them to reconnect, they were no longer in alignment with this person. And it's like, if you keep trying to hold on to something that you're not in alignment with, it's almost like your hands are going to be forced. So it's like the more they try to hold on to this relationship, the worse things got, you know, almost to the point where the being stubbornly holding on to it was like the only way to get them to move from that place they were in where they're not supposed to be anymore, is basically to have that person on a soul level. Their soul really is like having them cross your person's bottom line, whatever that is. They crossed the line that was just like for them unforgivable, and that's when they were forced to let go. Man, haven't even gone into the tarot yet, and we're already getting all this. So your person may have actually been doing more meditation or getting into meditation, and you may be doing more meditation. Let's see. Ooh, so we got hourglass. Says lost, discarded, reduced. It was about time for something to happen. here with the hourglass. And then we got length, time, thinking, invisible. Yes. There was definitely some confusion for this person, but they have been... So yeah, this person has definitely been in a place of solitude. Maybe spending more time out in nature. Maybe they have like a favorite spot in like the woods somewhere that they go to think, where they feel connected to nature, to themselves. But they've been spending a lot of time by themselves, reconnecting, and really, I think, having to separate from all the outside noise and other people, other opinions that was given so they could get clarity. And that's where they recognize, how they can recognize the signs. And I feel like that helps some of the telepathic communication with you. But it's been a while. And I do feel like this person's like staying in the background. They may be following you, watching you on social media, but they're not saying anything. It's like they're trying to be a ghost. Alright, so they do feel lost, but there's a lot of time lost. And there's some confusion here when it comes to taking this leap of faith and this overthinking. It's like this person knows they've been gone for a while and kind of wondering if like your feelings have changed, if it's too late to come forward. And then they do feel sort of it's like the tables have turned. Because you know how the hourglass, when you flip it, so I feel like the hourglass, it has flipped, and now this person's experiencing everything that you've been through. They're realizing what you've been through because of the decision they made. Like they may have discarded you, discarded your relationship, and it's like they're in this place of just feeling lost, feeling disconnected, like they don't have access to you anymore, like they're watching from the outside looking in. They're kind of realizing how you felt when I guess they ran from you, or they created this distance between you. And they're thinking about all the lost time, because they're coming to this realization of who you are to them and how they truly feel about you. And now I think they made a really poor decision, poor investment in this other relationship, and this person has betrayed them. And they're realizing like how much lost time there's been, right, because of their decision. But in reality, there's no such thing as lost time. It's just everything happens in divine timing. Everything happens when it's supposed to, and everything that has happened was supposed to happen. Because honestly, if this person could have made a different decision, they would have made a different decision. It's just they were not at that place mentally, emotionally, spiritually to make the decision. So they needed to learn this lesson. Ooh. And we got curse on the bottom here, supernatural, dilemma, malevolence. Alright, so this may be a generational curse that this person had to break, but they do have a dilemma as to how to come forward with this. What should I do? How do I fix this? And I feel like this person's thinking of a way to come in and make things right, but it's almost like with them overthinking and everything, they're just feeling like whatever it is they come up with, it just doesn't sound right. It doesn't convey what they're truly trying to say. Like it's not enough. Yeah. But there is there could be some spell work that's been done on this person. But I think with breaking this curse, there was like I was starting to feel some physical sensations, like this pressure, just a lot of anxiety and pain, just really uncomfortable. Right, with breaking this curse, it was kind of like, like a new beginning with this growth and fertility happening here. It was like they're going through this growing pains. Um, Growth is never comfortable. So to break this curse, because they were working against this energy, there were definitely some uncomfortable feeling sensations that generally, you just be like, okay, I quit. I'm just stick to the way things are because this is not fun. I don't know if you've ever broken a leg or an arm or something and had to wear a cast, and while that was healing, like your leg or whatever, it starts getting itchy, right? And it's very uncomfortable. But then too, like usually when you get hurt and you're healing, it almost seems like the pain intensifies while you're healing. So I think that's that moment where that person was, or they currently are. Yeah. Growth is uncomfortable. Alright, so anyway, now I'm gonna get into the tarot with this. Let's see, clarify this telepathic connection here. Let's see. Ooh, justice. Alright. So there's definitely a balancing going on. I don't know. It's like they really do want to make something right, but I don't know. They're communicating something. That this is the right path. I think it's like they're trying to communicate that they're sorry. They want to make things right because they don't have access to you for whatever reason. Maybe you block them or whatever. They feel like they don't have access to you in the 3D. So they're trying to make things right that way. Sending you all those messages. How am I trying to say, like, I know you're my soulmate type thing, or you're my person? Oh, yeah. So I got the moon. And I love this one because it's about this path, right? They're saying they know this is the right path. They want to, and it's the path of this travel. And it is scary, but they're willing, they're ready to take this path. They're willing and ready to come forward, but they are still scared. So they're scared to communicate with you because we got the 7 of Pentacles, and they do want to finish what you all started, and they know you've been waiting for a while. You may be losing patience. So I guess that's what talks about trust in the process. I feel they may also be losing patience because it feels like this is someone who just goes from extremes. It's like zero action to once they make up their mind, they want things to move like that. I feel like a sort of like a restless energy. And that might be both of you. Because you may actually be in a place where you're like just ready to give up on this connection because just like nothing's happening. It's been a while. Okay. Temperance. So yeah, this is definitely a balance coming in, and again talking about patience. Have patience, right? Instead of focusing on the outcome of this connection, Focus on finding your emotional balance, on your life, on you, on doing you, you know? Live in the moment. And allow things to happen in their own time. But I do feel this message is really just saying that things have to be aligned. They have to be in balance. And that is what your soul is doing. Both of your souls. Your soul is balancing out all these energies. Because there was this purging of these outside energies that had to happen. So, yeah. Creating balance so that y'all can come back together in this balanced energy, right? The Magician. So there is a lot of potential, and whatever it is that y'all are manifesting this connection, but your connection has a bigger purpose. The two of you are very, very strong manifestors. I'm getting like old soul energy, but so that's why things need to be in balance. So that, because when the two of you come together, because of how strong and ancient your soul is, things that you create or manifest, they're gonna be like almost instantaneous. So you gotta be like really careful in the energy that you're in when you all create, you know? It's like almost like if the two of you are together or come together, reconnect, and you are not in this balanced energy, the things that you create, you can create destruction, you can create chaos, you know? There's something very magical about the two of you coming together. And the Wheel of Time. That is a lot of major arcana to come out together. That's a lot of major arcana coming out. The Wheel of Time. So again, in divine time. Trust the process. And I am getting that this connection is very timeless. It's like, it's not really a circle. It's like a spiral. So the two of you, you have done this before. Whatever this is, you've done it before. So past lifetimes. It's just coming back to the same point on a different timeline. So it's kind of like it's integrating all your timelines into one. But into like the highest available timeline. And integrating all your soul's experience in different lifetimes. Apparently whatever knowledge and skills, etc., the two of you acquired in different lifetimes and different timelines, that's important. It's gonna be like you need that. So it's like integrating all those experiences. Your soul's integrating all that. It's like gathering all the fragments of your soul across timelines. And okay, yeah, that's what I'm getting here. So recognition. The Emperor. Ooh, very, very abundant here. Okay. So this person, you know, with recognition, I think both you and your person maybe getting into some sort of a leadership position, or you are in some sort of leadership position that you are getting recognized for. And because the energy in your energy is ascending, a lot of good things are coming together with the root chakra and crown chakra balancing. A lot of things are coming into being. You're creating a lot of things that you've been manifesting are coming into fruition. People are starting to recognize this. And one or both of you might be getting some sort of promotion or something But I do feel somebody, like all these experiences that this person's had, has made them into a better leader, or making them into this dynamic leader. But whatever it is, there's a lot of abundance. Things are happening. And I think that maybe one of the signs that you're on the right path, because it's like things that you were trying to manifest or create were either not coming to fruition, or they would come into being and disappear, or just not be as successful. And I'm getting like some frustration, right? Because something was not in divine time, or one or both of you were not in the place you needed to be. But for this masculine, I think it had a lot to do with this past relationship they were in, or this relationship they're leaving behind. They were not with the right person. They were not in the right place. And that is why the things they were trying to create and manifest were not coming to fruition. It's almost like being with somebody who, let's say, lacks ambition, or they may have had like a low vibrational energy, in that anything this masculine manifested, it's more of like they would help him lose everything that he created. And you know what to say, the higher they climb, the harder they fall. So it's like, in order to avoid such a huge tower moment, and like building all this stuff and losing it because they're in the wrong place with the wrong people, it's like, allow you some success but not too much, so that it's almost like it's supposed to motivate you to move from where you're at, find a new environment. All right, the Hierophant. That is interesting. Said about leadership, wisdom. So someone's definitely getting some divine signs, but it's like they're getting signs that they're in the wrong place, or they were in the wrong place. That they were following a false doctrine. They weren't seeing something clearly. So for me, with this card, it is this Hierophant. The Hierophant is synonymous or connected to the sun, but this one is in the night, in the dark, under the stars. So it's like an obscured vision. They're in the wrong place. They're not in their domain. It's like the Hierophant here is in the High Priestess's domain. So it's more of like this divine masculine. He was in whatever relationship or wherever he was in his life, he was in his unbalanced masculine energy. He was more acting in the domain of the divine feminine, which is very uncomfortable. And that goes back to this card where he talked about discomfort and pressure. They were not in the right place. So they could not grow. And there was pressure. It felt uncomfortable because that's not where they belong. And it's like, on an intuitive level, they knew something was off. They knew that's not where they belong. But society said that's where they need to be. That's what they've been conditioned to believe. That is the doctrine that was pushed on them. They may have had the picture perfect relationship with this person. According to the status quo, that is where they needed to be, how they needed to be living their life, etc. And it's like they were living their life for other people, not for them. So yeah, they were not in their divine masculine energy. They were seeing the world from a different perspective and thinking that is what it is, but they were seeing it from a false perspective. And because they were not in their domain, the things that they were creating could not be successful or prosperous. Aha. So, 8 of Wands. Ooh. So yeah, this leadership position, there's a lot of things that's happening very quickly. And the reason it's very targeted. The reason it's happening quickly is because now that they have removed themselves from that environment, and now it's happening very quickly for them. Everything they've been trying to manifest is just happening, and it's like almost like effortlessly, whereas before they were putting in so much work for so little reward, and now they're just like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. So they've certainly gotten some wisdom out of this, and I really do see someone being elevated, getting a promotion. But I also do see, like, with this Hierophant being under the night sky, they're seeing things from your perspective, from the divine feminine's perspective. They've come into your world, they've entered into your world, and this is helping them not be so stubborn and rigid in their thinking and about tradition. And that's where the miracle's coming from. They're just like, it's a whole new world. They're seeing things happen that they didn't think was possible. Adventure is what I'm getting. Adventure. Okay, so let's see and get more about this crown chakra. Now I'm gonna close this out soon. Ooh, the Lovers. Yes. So with the crown chakra, they know. It's like a divine knowing. This love connection, let me see the best way I can put this. It's like your connection with this person, they know it's a divine connection. It is like this pure unconditional love that is aligned with the divine. It's almost like your love, it's like it brings this person, it makes them feel closer to God, closer to the divine, because it is that pure, that it is that intense. It creates this sense of wholeness and oneness, right? Ooh, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this person knows, right? And this is about them going within. So going within, as I've taken this time away from the outside world, they're able to go within themselves, and they're pulling their energy back from all these other things that were distracting them. The Two of Swords. Because they could not see clearly. So it's like going within, that is where they connect with their divine feminine, their internal feminine energy. But with doing that, they connect with you, and they're starting to understand it and realize it. And realize the purity of this connection. So let me see what's this root chakra is. And with that, they're understanding the power of choice, making the right choice. It's like one will lead you to bliss and the other will lead you to suffering. So they have been disconnected from their higher self for a while. your connection has helped them get back to themselves. Ooh, the root chakra, the devil. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely some attachments going on in fear, but this is definitely about the material world and materialism. There's some attachments that they had to get rid of or let go of, because this person was living very much from their root chakra, not connected to their crown. The King of Cups. All right, so we got a water sign here, but I do feel like because they were not living from their crown chakra, they were not connected to their higher self. There is a lot of repressed emotions going on here that they have to deal with. They need to ground their self, their energy. Whew. Let's see. Oop. Dang. Ma'am. That's insane. So there was definitely some triggering and some spiritual growth that was happening, and it is definitely connected to you. There's this, yeah, so they were very much attracted to you, and all right, but because they were not connected to their higher self, to their crown chakra, to them it was just like physical attraction, a sexual attraction. And they may have at one point said that to you, I don't know, but they were trying to like not show. They did feel the love, but they were denying it because of how powerful and strong it was. This person, I'm getting just like they were operating out of their lower chakra because, yeah, really just tied to the material world. And all right, so they were, I'd kind of say, a slave to lust. So a lot of relationships, and that may have been what this past relationship was based on, lustful ideas, desires, etc. And once they started elevating, they were no longer in alignment with this person. I see. And there was a point where this was very confusing for this person. That's one of the things that they were thinking about, what took them so much time thinking, trying to figure out the attraction they feel towards you and the feelings that they have towards you. Like, I have never experienced this before. What is this? This is insane. And I feel like this person that they were with, they chose, even with them, they may have thought that this person was their soulmate. Even with that person, they've never felt that. So it was very confusing. You know, they had to clarify that. They are definitely drawn to your energy. I see. The Hangman. Yep. They're enlightened. They're seeing it from a different angle. They're understanding. And they're getting the whole concept of having to let go. They're realizing all of this. If this person leaving them confused, they don't feel comforted with this person. So all this confusion is clearing up for them. All right. I think I'm gonna close it. Yeah. Judgment. They're finally getting on the path. They're on the right path. And I feel there's this, they need to forgive themselves. They need to forgive this person for whatever they did that whatever line that person crossed, however they hurt them, they're struggling with forgiveness. But I think one of the reasons they were struggling with it is because they are struggling with forgiving themselves, and not just for how they treated you or how they handled your connection, but things from their past that they're not proud of. And that may be one of the reasons this person may have felt like your connection is too good to be true. It's like, well, why do I deserve something like that? I'm not a good person. I've done X, Y, Z, that kind of stuff, you know? So it's like self-sabotaging. They need to forgive themselves for all of that, for that. Right? 7 of Wands. Yeah. Okay. So there's like so many layers to this, but one of the reasons this person took so long, or they have taken so long, is fear of judgment. There've always been that one person who's been, again, they were making decisions based on what other people told them they should want, based on what's popular. They've been altering their self, wearing a mask basically for the people around them. Whatever these people favor, they try to be that, etc. And now it's like they're freeing themselves from other people's opinions. They're not scared of judgment anymore, because they've stopped judging themselves, and they're overcoming that with all this time that they've spent alone, and they've had time to clear their energy of these people's like opinions and influence. They're able to leave all of this behind, you know. They've risen above it, and they don't really care about being judged anymore. They're like, I'm gonna do what makes me happy. I deserve to be happy, and I'm gonna be happy my way, not how other people think I should be happy. And like, I've tried it their way, and I was miserable. I've been trying it their way. Every relationship that I've been trying out that way has failed. And the one connection that people are saying I should stay away from is the only one that has made me happy, where I felt whole and I could be my authentic self, right? See, got this 2 of Cups. Connection. This is what this person is. They're walking away from one and going to one that's more aligned with them, where it's balanced and they support each other, you know? And here we go. Yeah, they walked away and now they're coming back. They're revisiting this relationship connection from the past, where they were very happy. The 2 of you had this very harmonious connection. They could see their life with you. They could see this life with you, where the 2 of you went from friends and this past lovely connection when you're young to having this family, building this legacy. This is what this person is thinking about. They felt really abundant with you when they connected with you. You made them dream of more, or believe that they could have more. Okay, so let's see that I don't want to run anymore. I feel these changes happening within me, and I sometimes feel so different from the people around me. They've had a lot of time introspecting. And happy in this love journey with you. about this telepathic communication. Oh, well, it's like, I want to honor you. Well, they certainly didn't do that in the past. And you are always on my mind. I feel you even when we are apart. I know you feel me too. And when I am alone, negative thoughts consume my mind. I wish you were here to give me your healing touch. So yeah, they're definitely overthinking. And it says, I am so attracted to you. And 11, 12, 11, 11, 12, 12. Let's see here. I am so into you and I can't figure it out. And then I choose you. It is safe to love. Open your heart and let love in. So again, with this, all this stuff where it's like discarded, lost, and then they do know they have to regain your trust. They know they broke that trust, and I guess that is one of the things holding them back. They don't know how to reestablish this connection. They don't know if you're gonna let them come back in because they discarded you, discarded your connection. They feel lost without you. And I do feel like since this person, oh, we got 11, 11 on the bottom, but since this person discarded you, they left, there has not been a lot of progress happening in their life. It's like the quality of life reduced for them, their abundance reduced. It was just not a good thing, good time for them. I have never felt like this before. It's scary and amazing, and I am so confused. I did say that already. So it's just confirming that. I feel you with me all the time. It's like you're right next to me. You are an infinite being. The universe is within you. I miss you. I look for you everywhere and in everyone. Lovely. And we got divine masculine. Ooh, they think you are an earth angel and says, I want to make it up to you. So they're definitely thinking really hard. They dream about you and fantasize about you. But they're thinking really hard on how to make this right. And I'm kind of getting like a type A perfectionist type energy, which I feel this person lets fear of failure control them a lot. They miss out on opportunities because of this, you know, because again, this is somebody who will think themselves out of a blessing. They spend so much time ruminating. The things pass them by. Okay, so I'm gonna close out with this energy, healing energy oracle. See what is your message. And ooh, action. Red, we got some root chakra energy here. It says, my divine action incites love and harmony. I am aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart. My desire to manifest light transforms tests into growth, challenge into opportunity, and fear into love. All right. So, you are being guided to take action, but your person, this masculine, is taking action. They're getting out of this place of fear, getting out of their head. They're overcoming, leaving this stuff behind, fear of judgment, etc., fear of failure, and moving. And look at that. It says one step at a time. Even though it's a challenge, they're still doing it. It says, I see the mountain ahead and dedicate myself to taking one small step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current tasks. Thus, I regain my ease of living. So yeah, they're taking it one step at a time and coming forward. So again, trust the process, be patient. There